been so long since we've been together. More than 500 days since the start of this new reality. A new world that has challenged us, asked us to reflect, and inspired us to imagine what the future could bring. At Tarragon, we remember the day we had to close our doors, the work that had to stop, and the dozens of artists affected. The health and safety of our art makers and our patrons remained a priority. It was not just hard for our theater community, but for the entire world. A world that urged us to find new ways to connect, knowing that we were and continue to be in this together. True talk, times have been rough for a great many. But we are lucky to be here. One thing became certain: we must embrace uncertainty. How we do this will set the tone for a safe re-entrance into our theater and an invitation to discover stories that speak to us and encourage us to learn from each other and ourselves. The ghost light of our theater has had its time, and we come back to what it means to share a space together. A space that offers possibilities for creation, worlds that unfold before our eyes, and voices that need to be heard. In that spirit, with an encouraged will to celebrate art and its invaluable impact, we welcome you back to Tarragon. Hi there, I'm Mike Payette, your new Artistic Director for Tarragon Theatre, and it's an honor to invite you to join us once again. Now, there have been many changes since you were with us, but one thing is for sure: we are all excited to bring you a return to theater, live, in person, and back together. It's with great joy that we share a beautiful, provocative 21-22 season with you, our incredible audience. It's time to celebrate by looking back and take a rewarding opportunity in moving forward. Thank you for sticking with us at Tarragon during this time and for your enthusiasm and hope that has been a beacon for us in imagining what reopening looks like. This season will see some familiar faces and stories to Tarragon audiences, and continuing in Tarragon's tradition of bringing new Canadian voices and visions to audiences committed to new theatre creation. My own journey has taken me to this awesome role as artistic director, hailing from Tiohtià:ke, Montreal, Quebec. I'm invigorated by the conversations I've had so far with Toronto community members during this transition, while fostering artistic programming that was championed by my predecessor, Richard Rose. In the weeks and months ahead, I look forward to meeting you at the theater and hearing your story and why the arts and theater matters to you, especially during times when we crave community and gathering. I'm also excited to open our doors to new audiences with an evolution of Tarragon's commitment to representation on and off our stages. Tarragon's incredibly brave audiences who are committed and have been committed to new works makes us one of the luckiest theaters in this country and beyond. I hope you'll join us in opening our doors to all theater goers. The audience is the community, and the community is our lifeblood. Outside of the artistic programming, you will know that we are emboldening the ways in which we create, support our artists, and highlight the undeniable impact of theater in a person's life. I hope you will join us on this important journey of transition, growth, and uncompromised possibility. We begin our 2021 season with a reboot of some of our Tarragon acoustic shows, classics from Tarragon's history that we re-recorded when in-person theater was not possible. If you've not yet given these shows a listen, I encourage you to do so. They are a rewarding sonic theatrical experience, and we are proud to include closed captioning to encourage all to enjoy. What's more, our acoustic shows are a free addition to all our subscribers and are available at any point in the season. We return in January 2022, completing the postponed run of Human Cargo's The Runner, a Dora Award-winning show where one man questions his own beliefs and what it means to be human. Then, in our extra space, we are ecstatic to finally open Three Women of Swatow, a new work from Chloe Hung, directed by Courtney Singh Lancaster. A generational comedy telling the story of grandmother, mother, and daughter, and the men they've loved and hated. The season continues with Rosa Laborde's Light, directed by Jackie Maxwell, a new comedy from the playwright that brought Tarragon audiences Leo and marine life. Light is an introspective tale of self-awareness despite external pressures. Now, as the days start to warm up in March and April, we have a double bill of Our Fathers, Sons, Lovers, and Little Brothers, as well as Orphan Song. Our Fathers, Sons, Lovers, and Little Brothers is from Makambe K. Samamba, Tarragon's Urgel Coretta Emerging Theatre Artist in 2020, and a Dora Award winner for this piece. Directed by Donna Michelle St. Bernard, this co-production with Montreal's Black Theatre Workshop is based on the world premiere production from Be Current. Our Fathers is a protest for all Black life beyond headlines and hashtags, a prayer for all families left behind, and an honoring of the many Black lives taken through the lens of one young voice in search of reclaiming truth in his own story. In our main space, we bring you Orphan Song, written by Sean Morley Dixon, directed by Richard Rose. A story from the dawn of man that tells of a Homo sapien family adopting a Neanderthal baby. It's an intensely personal work from Sean and will incorporate movement, a musicality of speech and puppetry to bring an epic story to our stage. Finally, we close our season with The Herd, from playwright Kenneth T. Williams, directed by Kevin Loring. In partnership with Edmonton Citadel Theatre and the National Arts Centre Indigenous Theatre, this pulsing contemporary piece, centering on the birth of twin white bison, takes a striking look at our relationship to nature when economics and politics collide with a small First Nations community in Saskatchewan. We can't wait for you to see these performances, and we cannot wait to see you. With an awareness that times are difficult for everyone right now, we're all so happy that we're able to offer our subscription packages with a pay what you can model. No barriers, no shame, only access. At Tarragon, our commitment to our audience safety is paramount. So please stay tuned for the announcement of our policies driven by public health that will help guide a safe re-entry and experience at the theater. It's a return to a new normal, to community, to theater for us all. Welcome back.